Beverly, why don't you leave Wiggins alone? Why don't you leave Wiggins alone? Like, you mad old. Like, what's wrong with you?
Get her off of me. Get her off of me. Oh boy, get this bitch off of me. Get this bitch off of me. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's a new bitch in town.
Moshi Moshi, shrimp tempura and mango sake. ESPN on set, discussing drinks and hockey. Walking rooms, they know my name, not just anybody. I'm not anybody, God chose me from everybody. I speak easy though life is hard.
What's good? Candy Cane Gang. Gang, gang, gang. It's your girl Kane. What's good, y'all? What's poppin'? What's cracking? How you doing? How you been? It's another story time. It's a part 7. None of the names used in the story time belong to any of these people. Their names are being changed to protect their privacy. Their names are being changed to protect the privacy of the trifling and not the innocent. So y'all, like I left off in part 6, Dottie has showed up to the crib. Josh wanted me to stay in the car, but y'all know that I am a nosy Makosi, okay? I need to see what was going on because I need to tell Sarah. So I go and I stand at the end of this driveway, the end of this parking lot on the street. I'm standing there. Josh is running across to go up into this building. As he gets up into the building, you just hear a bunch of yelling. Dottie had already made it up to the building too, y'all, if y'all wondering. You just hear a bunch of yelling, like sounds like parakeets, like birds, like. Okay, so I'm just like, yo, I need to see what's going on. So I start tiptoeing and I'm walking, okay? I'm walking towards this building and I see, I didn't go in the building. Now, Beverly lived on the first floor, the bottom level, okay? So it was like stairs, but you still had to go up some stairs to get to her door, if y'all can get what I'm saying. So it's probably like 5 or 6 steps that you got to go up to get to Beverly's door. But if you stand at the bottom, you can see who's on that level. So that's where I'm standing at. And I'm just looking up like, so old boy is in between Vivian and Oreo. And then he's turning around and he's trying to push Dottie away from everybody, okay? So Dottie's got this paper in her hand and it's like a white paper and it was like folded, all right? And was something on it. So she's like,
I'll see you in court. I'll see you in court when it's time for you to pay child support, motherfucker. Because this is your baby. You're going to take care of me. You're going to take care of my child. You're not going to do me how you do all these other bitches.
and Oreo was like,
Who the fuck is these bitches? Who are these bitches? Like, this doesn't make any sense. You telling me you love me, but you got this one and you got this one? Like, this is crazy.
so Vivian is just like,
None of y'all bitches know me. Y'all don't know who I am. Y'all don't know what I'm about.
and then Beverly is like,
All of y'all motherfuckers gotta go. Y'all all gotta go. Y'all all gotta go.
so Josh is yelling and screaming at old boy. He's like,
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You got all these bitches. You got too many bitch problems for me. It's like, I don't even want to be around you no more. I want to be around you no more.
so he comes down the steps and he just stops and looks at me like, yes, because I'm nosy as a motherfucker. I needed to see what's going on. Like, what are you talking about? This is hot tea. This is hot tea from a kettle that's sitting on a bonfire. The tea wasn't even made on a stove. This is some hot tea. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy. So Josh is like,
I thought you was going to be standing over there.
yeah. I'm like, nah. When I seen Dottie, I wanted to see what was going on. So y'all, Beverly wanted us out of her house. Well, she wanted them out of her house. She said that I can stay. So Josh was like,
Kane is staying, then I'm staying.
and y'all already know how the rest goes because old boy is his brother and he wants, if old boy sees Josh there, old boy's gonna be coming around. So it's just kind of like a domino effect. So I wanted to go home anyway, y'all. So this part of the story, me and Josh ends up going back to Atlanta because I had a cat sitter for Sassy. Y'all remember my cat Sassy? I had somebody to sit and watch Sassy and make sure Sassy was good. So I wanted to go back home to make sure that everything was good with my cat. We flies back to the A, y'all. We still had to take care of home. Side note, a lot of people was asking, why was we in Syracuse in the first place? Why did we stay so long? Questions about what did I do for money for the summer. If you put two and two together, you would understand what's going on. It all goes back to the Bonnie and Clyde story. Watch that video and then come back and look at these, okay? So Josh is annoyed because he's got this whole little thing going on with him and his homies out in the Cuse, and he wasn't done. So he's like,
I'm getting ready to fly back tomorrow morning. Are you going or you not going?
so the next day, he didn't leave. He's just like,
I feel better and comfortable if you're there with me because I know you're good. I don't have to worry about this. I don't have to worry about that.
so I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I promise you I'm good. So y'all, yes, I ended up flying back to Syracuse with him. Okay. Now the whole time me and Josh had went back to the A, Beverly was constantly calling Josh's phone.
Are you coming back? You said you was coming back. I don't know where you went. Where did y'all go?
We're coming back. We're coming back today. You'll see us later. You're gonna see us later on.
Now, Beverly didn't know that we flew back to Atlanta, okay? She didn't know. We ends up flying back, y'all. We flies back to Syracuse. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward. Y'all, we were only gone from Syracuse maybe for like 3 days. I want to say 3 days, okay? I do remember when we got back to the Cuse, it was a Saturday. So when we get to Beverly's house, Beverly is packing her stuff. So Josh is like,
What happened? You got thrown out?
Like, yep, nephew, I gotta move. But you know what type of bitch I am. I stays on top of what the fuck I need to stay on top of.
Everything but the rent, though, right?
That's what I was trying to tell you. I needed extra funds to pay my rent. But, like I said, I done found me a new place. It's across the way. It ain't too far, but it's far.
All right. So when do you move in?
Next week.
so the next week was the new month, around the 1st, okay?
Like, so you got the bread to pay for it?
Yes and no.
What do you need, Beverly?
I just need somebody to help me move my stuff.
Like, all right, I'll help you.
So y'all, that whole entire day, we didn't see anything from old boy. We didn't see Vivian. We didn't see Oreo, Dottie, nothing. So Josh is like,
I'm about to go make some moves. I'll be back within an hour, maybe. Let me know if you want me to pick up dinner or you gonna cook something or you want me to cook.
I'm like, all right. So he leaves out, y'all. I'm sitting on this couch and I'm like, Beverly, do you need help? You need help packing anything? You need help putting boxes together? Like, what you need? So Beverly is like,
Niece, I wanted to show you this paper. I wanted to wait until nephew leave. Do you see this? This was on the floor after the whole situation that took place.
so I'm like, what is that? So she hands me the paper, y'all. It's the white paper that Dottie had in her hand. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, this was on the floor.
Yeah, I don't know who had it, but it was on the floor in front of the door.
So y'all, this white paper was a sonogram. And no, it was not the sonogram that they print from the machine. It was a sonogram that was printed out on a piece of computer paper. So I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind was Dottie, okay? Because like I said, Dottie had this paper in her hand and she kept saying, he's going to court. I'll see you in court. You're going to take care of me and my baby. You can do this and do that and just da. So I'm like, so yeah, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to hold on to this because I think I know who it belongs to. So Beverly's like,
Who?
the dark-skinned girl.
You talking about the woman with the short hair, the one that be coming up here bothering old boy?
Like, yeah, her. I think it belongs to her because I see him with the paper.
I don't know what's old boy got going on. You know, he's a nice looking guy, but he just got too much going on.
I don't know about all of that in the first beginning of the sentence, you know what I'm saying? But he do got too much going on. So we start packing up or whatever. I'm opening the boxes for her and she's putting the tape. So it's a knock on the door. Here we go with this door, y'all. So I turn around, I look at the door, I look at her. She's like,
Now who the hell is this?
So she goes to the door, and it's this guy. It's this light skinned guy. So he's like,
Hey, you wanted to see me, right?
so Beverly is like she's turning around to look at me. So she's like,
I mean, you kind of late? I talked to you earlier today.
Yeah, I told you I was busy. Like, I could come back another day if anything.
No. Hold on.
and she closes the door. So she's like,
Niece, I'm getting ready to have some company, so I don't want you to feel out of place or stall or anything. But you know, I'm getting ready to move. I got to make my money.
so I'm like, do what you do. So she goes open up this door, and this light skinned guy comes in. So the guy just looks at me. He doesn't say anything. They go to Beverly's room. This guy was young too, all right? He probably was maybe around 30. I give him that. I don't know. So they in the room, and they is doing what they do, okay? So he comes out maybe 15 minutes after they went into the room. Beverly's in the room. So he comes out. He looks at me, and he just goes straight through the door and closes the door. So I get up and I go and unlock the door because I know this was like it was with Omar. So Beverly's in the room, y'all. When Beverly comes out, it's tweak time. It's time to tweak. She runs over to the window and she's like, she's back up in this window again. So I knew it. I'm like, okay. She went and clapped this wigger for some ooh-ah. So I'm like, Beverly, you good?
Huh?
Are you good?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm just looking out the window, you know, because wiggers like to look over here. That's another reason I'm glad that I'm moving. You know, I'm getting tired of these wiggers looking up to my window.
So I'm like, what else do you need to go in this box?
You know what, niece? I'm going to deal with that box later on. I don't really feel too good. The room's spinning.
So I'm just saying to myself, I'm quite sure. I'm very, very quite sure that the room is spinning after you done hit that ooh-ah. So y'all, we're going to go ahead and fast forward. It's later on in the nighttime, and Josh comes to the house. So Josh comes with this guy. I never seen this guy before. So this is a new character unlocked. We're going to call this guy Biker. All right? Just call him Biker. And I'm calling him Biker because he rode dirt bikes and motorbikes and motorcycles. All right? So Josh is like,
This is my homie Biker. He gonna be around for a little while.
I'm just like, okay, how you doing? So he's like,
What's up, Ma?
so Beverly is laying on a love seat, facing the other way. She's not facing the TV. She's facing the other way where Josh and this biker boy is at. So she's like,
How you doing, biker?
so Biker is like,
What's up?
Where you from? I ain't never saw you before.
I'm from the city,
Oh, okay. What part?
the Bronx.
Oh, the Bronx. I ain't never had a wigger from the Bronx before.
so Josh was like,
Yo, don't do it to yourself. For real. Do not do it to yourself.
so y'all, I'm just like, Beverly, do you want to go and pack some more stuff?
Oh no, it's late, niece. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm laying here, I'm chilling.
Okay. So Josh and Biker is in the kitchen and they talking, they smoking their marijuana. They sitting at this little dining table thing that Beverly had in there. They vibing. So the whole time, Beverly was just kept doing things to try and get Biker to see her, I guess. Okay. It wasn't working. Like Biker he was not interested in her, y'all, literally. So Biker ends up leaving. I want to say maybe around 1 a.m. Biker leaves. So Beverly is like,
What's up with your friend? Like what? He don't see a good looking when he see one?
so Josh is like,
Beverly, why don't you leave Wiggers alone? Why don't you leave Wiggers alone? Like, you mad old. Like, what's wrong with you?
Oh, who the fuck is old? I ain't old.
You ain't young.
And I ain't old, wigger. I ain't old. I ain't got no cobwebs nowhere. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing until the Lord come down and tell me to go.
So y'all, the next day, I notices, I'm just like, Beverly, did you ever get your wig? So Beverly is like,
No, niece, I ain't get no wig yet.
okay, you was doing all that complaining and whining, you didn't get the wig.
I needed a ride to the hair store.
So I tell Josh, I'm like, yo, before you leave, do you think you could take us to the beauty supply store? So Josh is like,
Now?
so I'm like, yeah, before you leave to go anywhere. And Josh ends up taking us there. So we go to the beauty supply store. We inside. I'm looking around. I'm getting my stuff. She's over on the side because the wigs is on the side in this store. She's looking at wigs. So Josh is sitting outside. So y'all. She picks out this wig. The wig was like burgundy and black. Okay. It wasn't a human hair wig neither. It was synthetic, like a master mix. Most females, you're gonna know what type of wig that it is that I'm about to describe. This wig, it was long. It came like right here, and it had like a little side part. Okay, it was supposed to be like a lace front, supposed to be, and it was black here on the roots, and the rest was like a burgundy color. So she tries the wig on. I let her try it on. I think it was like a 3 wig limit. Okay, with the stocking cap. So she tries this wig on. She's
Like, niece, what you think?
I'm like, why don't you just get black? Or maybe something shorter. Maybe like a bob or something.
A bob, what's that?
I'm like, a bob, like comes like this.
So you don't like the burgundy? I think the burgundy brings my complexion out.
I'm like, I don't know. Like this wig is just giving, lost in the sauce, like lost crackhead. I don't know. So she tries on burgundy, she tries on black, and then she tries on, it's kind of like an auburn brown, I guess. So she's like,
It's between the auburn, it's between the burgundy. I don't really like the black. I need something to pop. Because I want Omar to be upset. I want him to be mad.
so I'm just like, he gonna be mad if he see you come walking out with that wig, because that wig looks trash, Beverly. Like, I don't like it. So then she goes and she tries on. The girl just let her try the wigs on, okay? As long as the Chinese guy wasn't back there. She goes and she tries on a short wig, like as if it was shaved in the back and then like at the top is curls. She tries that on. And she's like,
I kind of like it, but then again, I don't know.
so I'm like, I think a bob wig would look really nice on you, Beverly. Like, I don't think, I don't know what type of style you going for. So when you picking these wigs out, once you take Omar off your mind, because you're trying to compete with the females, just get something that fits you, that looks nice on you.
All right, niece, you pick something out. Pick something out.
So y'all, I ended up finding this wig. It was a nice wig, another master mix. It had a middle part. You can like part it, have it where you want to part it, and it was a lace frontal. So Beverly tries it on and she doesn't like it. She's like,
Oh no. Mm-mm. I don't know. I like my long hair.
so y'all, after like 30 minutes in this store, I know Josh has left. I know it. She ends up picking, it was like a wet and wavy type look, all right? Synthetic. And she only got that because she ended up spending the $40 on some ooh ah. I kind of knew that already. So she gets the wig, goes to the front. We go outside, and Josh is still sitting there. He's on the phone. So when we get in the car,
Did you get your wig?
she's like,
Yeah, I got it, nephew. I got it. It was a little cheaper. I couldn't get the one that I really wanted.
Wow.
she spent the $40 already that you gave her.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that.
So y'all, we gets back to the house. and Beverly wants to put this wig on ASAP. But she's putting it on because she's interested in Biker. So she goes to the bathroom, she takes a shower, she changes her outfit, she puts on red velour pants, the Chinese slippers. I know you know what I'm talking about, the Chinese slippers. She still had those, y'all. She puts those on and he was black. And then she puts on like a sleeveless shirt. And then she puts this wig on. We all sitting in the living room. It's me, Josh, and Biker, because Biker had got there. Beverly comes out and she's like,
y'all want me to cook? Let me know, because I'm in a good mood today.
So Josh is like, y'all know this man is very disrespectful and rude and vulgar. So Josh is like, and he looks over at me.
You picked that freaking wig out?
I'm like, no, she picked it out. I was giving her ideas on what type of wigs to get.
Well, why did you tell her to get that?
I didn't tell her to get that. I told her to get a short bob, like, something nice, and she didn't want that. So Beverly comes to the living room and she got this wig on, y'all. You can see where she cut the lace, but she didn't cut it too good. And then she had the side part. It had like the side part. She took some of the got to be and she put it on the hair and was like to make baby hairs, y'all. And then she sprayed it, I guess with some hairspray, because it was like really, it was more shiny than it should be. And it was just down her back. So Josh is just looking at her like, and he looks at the TV. So she's like,
so Biker, how long you gonna be out here in Syracuse?
So Biker was like,
I don't know. I'm really chilling right now. So when I'm chilling, I don't really got a time frame of how long I'm gonna stay.
Okay, so you ain't got no kids and no girlfriends and nothing that's gonna be bothering you, huh? That's what you saying.
So Josh is like,
where you going with this conversation?
So Beverly is like,
nephew, what's wrong with you?
Josh is like,
I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with you. And what's up with that wig? Like, why would you get that? Why would you buy that wig?
What's wrong with the wig, nephew?
That shit is ugly. It look like a scarf. Like you got a scarf around your fucking neck or something. Like, come on, man. It's getting hot outside. Why would you even get that? That shit is ugly.
So I'm just sitting there, y'all. I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, oh my God. So Beverly is like,
well, what type of wig should I have got, nephew?
Not that shit. That shit is ugly. Come on, man. Like, y'all, nothing. I'm mind my business. So you happy? That's it.
Oh, no. I don't want it no more.
So Beverly pulls the wig off, y'all. She pulls it off and she throws it onto the coffee table. So Biker is like, and he just looks over at Josh. So Josh is sitting there laughing, and then he, smokes the marijuana. So Beverly is like,
you gotta buy me another wig, nephew, since you don't like this one.
Kane told you what wig to get. You ain't want to get it. You ain't want to get it. Now it's your first wig, and you don't got some.
So we're gonna go ahead and fast forward, y'all. The next day, y'all, we end up going back to the beauty supply store. This time we have Josh with us. Beverly wanted Josh to go. When we get inside of this beauty supply store, Josh is looking around and Beverly is like,
hey, I'm back. Because my nephew didn't seem to like the last wig, so I'm going to find me something else.
So the girl is like,
all right.
So Josh is looking at the wigs and he's like,
all this shit is ugly. All this ugly.
This is what he kept saying. So I picks up this wig. I'm like, what you think about this one? This is the bob wig that I was telling her to try on. So he's like,
that look all right. I don't know if it's going to look nice on her.
So I'm like, Beverly, you got to try the wig on.
At least I don't like that one. I don't like that one.
I'm like, all right, fine. So I put the wig head back. So Beverly comes and she picks up this other wig. The one that I said it was short and like curly on top. So she's like,
I'm going to get this one, but I think I'm going to get the blue streaks because they got blue. So
Josh is
like blue.
Yeah, nephew. You don't like blue?
Do what you want, Beverly. Do what you want.
So Beverly's like,
This the reason why we asked you to come. Nephew, for you to pick out a wig. You pick out the wig, and you're going to buy the wig, and I'm going to wear it.
Do what you want to do.
so y'all, Beverly gets the short wig with the blue. She didn't try it on. She just was assumed that the wig was gonna look good on her. So, and this wig was $37.99. Okay, so Josh goes to the front and he swipes his debit card and he pays for the wig. So y'all, when we get up to the house, we see Vivian. Vivian is standing on the steps and she's talking to old boy. And she's got her arms around old boy like. So Josh is like,
Yo, this don't make no sense. He's still talking to this bitch. Still. He's had a whole fallout and you still around this bitch.
so y'all, when we get out of the car, Beverly is like,
Now, I done told your brother I don't want him in my house. This is the reason why I said I just want Kane at the house. Because I know he going to be following you.
so Josh was like,
Just shut up, Beverly. I got this. I got this.
so when we get to the building, Josh is like,
You don't listen. You just don't listen. You don't listen.
so old boy was like,
What you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Listen. I'm not even near Beverly house. I'm not even near Beverly house.
Vivian lives directly across from Beverly. So y'all, here's the plot twist to this. Old boy has started staying with Vivian. He started staying in Vivian's house. So when we get inside Beverly's apartment, Josh is like,
So what he did with the white bitch?
I'm like, you asking me? You need to be asking your brother. I don't know what he got going on. I left to go to the aid with you. We both left together. I don't know what happened after that. So y'all already know I goes to the handy dandy iPhone. I send a text. I'm like, yo, sis, what's up? What's up? I'm like, a lot is going on right now. So she's like, tell me about it, shaking my head. So she's like, can you link up today? So I'm like, yeah, what time? She's like, in an hour. I'm like, all right, cool. She's like, I'm gonna pull up. It's gonna be me and Crutch. I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all, maybe like 2 hours went by. Sends a text and was like, send me Beverly's address. So I send her the address and her and Crutch pulls up in like within 10 minutes. So I tell Beverly, I'll be back. I'm going outside. So Beverly is like,
All right, well, bring me a soda, niece.
so I'm like, you want a soda or you want the bottle? So y'all, I goes out, I leaves, I get into the car. So Crutch is like,
What's up, Kane? What's going on?
so I'm like, what's going on? Long time no see.
So I found me a new apartment.
I'm like, for real? She's like,
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay. So everybody's finding cribs. This is good. This is good.
It's like I'm moving soon. I'm gonna get the kids in school over there.
Like, she's just saying all the things that she's gonna do. So I say to her, I'm like, listen, I have some tea. I need you to turn this music down. So Crutch turns the music down. I'm like, listen, old boy, old boy had Oreo at the house. Oreo had spent the night. And then old boy was messing with the neighbor. Her name is Vivian.
The neighbor? What? Whose neighbor? Dottie?
I'm like, no, the neighbor in Beverly's building.
This motherfucker was somebody in the building?
I'm like, yes. And she lives directly across from Beverly. So he was messing with Vivian and Oreo was at the house. So Vivian came to bring a cake to old boy when we was leaving out. And then Dottie pulls up. Dottie had this paper in her hand and this is the paper. So I takes the paper out of my purse.
This is a photo of Google of a sonogram.
Yes. Dottie had printed out a sonogram from Google, y'all. And she was coming to bring that paper to old boy. But the whole scrap session, knock if your buck, broke out. And I guess the paper fell and she must have forgot to pick it up. I don't know, y'all. But We can tell that this was a printed out sonogram from offline. It didn't come from no doctor office because I have never gotten a sonogram picture printed on paper. I'm talking about computer paper. All my sonogram photos was on that soft photo paper. Y'all ladies, I know what I'm talking about. So I'm just like, this is what was on the floor. I'm like, and Beverly had it. Beverly was like, yeah, this was on the floor in front of my door after the whole thing. So Crutch was like,
She walking around with a fake baby then.
so I'm like, yes, there is no baby. The baby's on this paper, but it ain't her baby.
So does the guy know? The guy you was talking to, the one that with the dogs?
I'm like, I don't know.
Well, we need to go tell him.
I'm like, you want to?
Like, yeah. Since she wanna call child services on me, we need to go tell him.
So y'all, Crutch drive to Dottie's old building. So we drives there, and just our luck, Naquin is sitting outside in front of his door. Crutch is like,
If you need me, let me know.
so we get out, y'all. We goes up these stairs, and we goes up, and we go straight to Naquin. So Naquin is like,
Hey, what's up? What's up, friend?
I'm like, what's going on? So he looks at Sarah. He's like,
How you doing?
so Sarah's like,
Hey, how you doing?
so he's like,
Like, what's going on?
so I'm like, have you spoken to Dottie?
Yeah, I just got off the phone with her maybe about 2 hours ago. She sent me a picture of the sonogram, so it's a baby in there. Is it mine? I don't know. That's the only thing.
So I'm like, she sent you a picture of it, or she brought the picture to you? He's like,
No, she sent me a picture. It's like she took a picture. She said she went to the doctor.
so I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna give you the tea, Naquin. He's like,
The tea.
I'm like, yes. This picture, this is the picture that she gave you. I just opened up the paper. And he's like,
Yeah, that's it.
I'm like, this is fake.
Fake as.
So Naquin is like,
So she sent me a fake sonogram.
I'm like, yes, because she's not pregnant. So Naquin is like,
Where did you get that from?
I'm like, Dottie came to a friend's house. I'm staying at a friend's house out here. She came to this friend's house with this paper so she can give it to my boyfriend's brother because that's who she is messing with, along with some other wiggers. So Naquin is like, he takes the blunt out his mouth and he outens it. And he's like, then he takes his glasses off and he's like,
So Dottie is dating your boyfriend's brother.
Correct. Which is my baby daddy.
so Naquin is like,
She burnt me. She lied to me. And now this. This is too big for me. I lying about being pregnant. That's too much. That's really too much.
so y'all, me and Sarah leave after Sarah smoked with him, and then we leaves. So we go downstairs, and Crutch is talking to some light skinned chick that was out there, whatever. So we get in the car, y'all, and we leave. Naquin had went inside and everything. I think he was really pissed off. So we driving, and Crutch is
It's like, so what happened? Did y'all tell him?
I mean, she already gave him this same picture, and we told him that it was fake as a motherfucker.
so Crutch was like,
Damn, she was just running around getting everybody that photo, huh?
so I'm like, yep. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. Sarah and Crutch brings me back to the neighborhood, Beverly's neighborhood, and it was getting dark. So I say to Crutch, can we stop at the store real quick? I want to get something out the store. So Crutch is like, yeah, I got you. So when we pull up to this store, old boy is at this store and he's got Oreo with him. So Sarah is like,
Is that motherfucker inside that store?
I'm like, yeah. So y'all, we didn't know that Oreo was with old boy. We didn't know this until we get in the store. So we get into we come up to the store. There's a bunch of wiggers standing outside per usual. So we go inside the store. Old boy is leaning on the little ice cream freezer thing. He's leaning on that, and Oreo comes walking through the aisle. So old boy looks at us, and he didn't say nothing. He just looked like. So Sarah goes and she's picking up cookies, like she's picking up juice and all of that. She goes to the register. She goes to pay for her stuff. So old boy is like,
When I'm gonna see my kids?
so Sarah was like,
Excuse me?
When I'm gonna see my kids? What, you don't understand English? When the fuck I'm gonna see my kids?
so Sarah was like,
Like, you got some fucking nerve. Like, hello. Hello, motherfucker. How you doing?
so Oreo comes walking up and Oreo slams the soda on the counter, like, boom. So this is Sarah's face and Sarah's body. Oreo walks up to the counter and slams the soda, like literally in front of Sarah. So Sarah turns and looks at her like, and Sarah starts laughing. So Oreo was like,
What's so funny?
so Sarah was like,
Like, listen, bitch. You don't want to get me started. You don't want to get me started. I'm not the one. I'm not the two, and I'm not the one.
so old boy,
It was like, just get your shit, get out the store. Get your shit, get out the store.
Like, who the fuck you talking to? Who you talking to? I don't have to leave nowhere. This ain't your store. This is not your store.
Oreo was like,
Don't worry about her. Don't worry about that. But she's a bum. She's a bum. She's mad. She just trying to use the kids. She's mad because she can't be with you.
now y'all remember when Josh told Oreo to stay in her lane, because this is not her lane. She should have listened. She should have listened. Oreo kept running her mouth, y'all, and running her mouth, and running her mouth, and running her mouth, and Sarah went. Now they in the store scrapping. They is in the store scrapping, y'all. Sarah and Oreo. This is when I discovered that Oreo's hair was weave, okay? Because when I told y'all when I first met her, I thought her hair was her hair because she's a Caucasian woman. It was weave. It was a wig. It was like a wig cap. A quick weave. That's what it was. Because Sarah was pulling this hair out, pulling this weave out, and it was like, y'all know the cap when they put the black stuff on it. That's what was under her hair. So she starts screaming.
Get her off of me. Get her off of me. Oh, boy. Get this bitch off of me. Get this bitch off of me.
So old boy is like,
Can you grab her? Can you grab her? Grab her, grab her. Yo, man, help me, help me, help me.
so the Spanish guy in the store, he goes over and he's trying to break Sarah and Oreo up. Sarah is literally, she is tearing Oreo up in the store, y'all. So Oreo is picking up stuff and she's throwing it. Okay, so once old boy and the two Spanish men and some of the wiggers outside breaks this whole thing up, they going back and forth now.
Oh, you a bum. You a bum ass bitch. You a bum. You're like, what's up? What's up?
So Sarah's like,
Girl, bye. Please, please. I just fucked you up in the store. Pick up all your hair so you can glue it back on, bitch. Pick up all your hair. You want to be black so bad.
Crutch was in the store too, y'all. Crutch had tried to help bring. It was all a mess, y'all. So Crutch gets in the car and I wave by, like tell him bye, and I tell Sarah I'm gonna call her. So when we get to the building, Vivian is standing at the top of the steps smoking a cigarette. So we come up the stairs. Josh walks past her, look up and down like he goes to the door and he's banging on the door. So Beverly comes to the door.
You ain't nephew. You ain't got to be knocking on my door like you the feds. You ain't got to be doing that.
Man, open up the fucking door. Like, what are you talking about?
So we go inside and we sit down and I start to tell Beverly what just happened at the store. So we're going to go ahead and fast forward. So y'all, it's moving day for Beverly. I fast forwarded all the way to Beverly's moving day. Beverly's moving into these apartment buildings. Kind of looks like the projects to me. Brown buildings, white windows, okay? This apartment was nicer. It was really nice. It was nicer than the one, actually the one that she was moving from was nice because she had a balcony. So, but this apartment was constructed a little bit bigger than the apartment she's leaving from. So when we get to the building, Beverly's like,
yeah, this is it. This is me right here.
the perks of living in this building was she had a little bit of everything right there. It was a KFC. It was like a little Spanish restaurant. It was a corner store. It was a gas station. It was a supermarket. But she had everything there, and she had a Family Dollar and a beauty supply store. Everything was right across the street from this building. Like you can walk there. So I'm like, this is nice. Okay. So we helping her bring the stuff up into the house, y'all. She didn't have much stuff because she had threw a lot of things away. So we bringing the stuff up, helping her bring the boxes in, There's people outside looking. She kind of knew some of the people already. So they like,
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's a new bitch in town.
so we get upstairs. Josh is like,
Yeah, this is nice. It's nice. So how you gonna get your bed and all that?
so Beverly was like,
Well, my old man, one of my wiggers, the old man, he said he was gonna bring the bed to later today.
Oh, all right. Well, can you stay and help her?
so Beverly was like,
Please, I need help unpacking and stuff.
I'm like, all right. So y'all, as soon as Josh leaves, Beverly goes to the back and changes her clothes. Puts this wig on. She puts the wig on with the blue streaks. So she comes out, she's like,
Niece, what you think? What you think? What's it giving off? What's it giving off?
so I'm like, you need to fix the sides, like it needs to be combed and stuff, Beverly. Like it needs some mousse. It needs to be fixed.
I ain't got time for that. It's a new bitch in town. I need to go outside. I need to be seen. I need to see what type of wigs is on this side. So you can go ahead and unpack. You can decorate. Do whatever you want to do. I'm going outside.
What? So y'all, later, Beverly leaves. Beverly was gone for hours, okay? I'm sitting up there, sitting on the box in this empty apartment. I'm on my phone. I'm talking on the phone to my sister. I'm on FaceTime talking to my mother. I'm on the phone with Sarah. I'm just up there vibing, okay? So now it's time for me to eat. I'm getting hungry. So I'm like, should I leave and walk to the corner store? Because everything is literally right there. Should I just leave and walk to the corner store? But I mean, that means I'm gonna have to leave her door open. So I'm calling Beverly's phone. Beverly's not answering the phone. So I call Josh. So Josh is like,
That's mad crazy. You gonna live mad long.
so I'm like, what happened?
I'm literally parking. I'm getting ready to come upstairs.
So I'm like, all right. Hangs up the phone. So Josh gets upstairs. He knocks on the door. I let him in. So he's looking around and he's like,
Where's Beverly?
I'm like, I don't know. Beverly left right after you left. So she showered, changed her clothes. She put that new wig on, the other wig that you got her, and she left. She said she needed to see what type of wiggers was in the area. So Josh was like,
What?
I'm like, yes. He's like,
Yo. So she left you here all day.
I'm like, yeah. So y'all, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. Straight to the motherfucking end. Yes, it's gonna be a part 8. So, I'm gonna give y'all a cliffhanger, okay? Beverly's old wigger, we just gonna call him Donald. He ends up bringing the rest of Beverly's furniture 2 days later. He brings her bed, he brings her couch, the little dining room table set. Beverly is not interested in this new apartment. Beverly has met a new a new young boy. She's getting clapped out by this young boy for the ooh ah. But then Beverly, we ends up discovering that Beverly owes the Wiggers in the neighborhood money because she was getting ooh ah on credit now. So how we figured this out? One day, I'm sitting on the couch, I'm eating my food, and I'm on the phone. I was starting to get clothing orders, y'all, for the exotic dance because I was still doing that. So I had a website at this time. It's things that the girls were asking for that was not on the website. Now here's something that I never put in my story times. Whenever me and Josh would go out of town, I would bring a miniature sewing machine in my suitcase. So I had this sewing machine with me when I came back from the A after checking on Sassy. So now I'm on the phone, I'm talking to potential clients about things that's not on the website. And I hear yelling and screaming. So I happen to get up and I goes to the window. Now, y'all, I wasn't all the way in the window. I'm literally standing. I'm literally standing like this. And I just happen to look out the window. And Beverly is getting hemmed up by 3 Wiggers. So Beverly sees her getting hemmed up by the Wiggers. The Wigger is like,
where's my bread at? Where my fucking money? Where my money at? Oh, you think it's sweet? You think cause you a bitch I won't fuck you up?
So I'm like, so I back up and Beverly's like,
Niece, call nephew, niece.
So y'all, I goes to the phone and I call Josh. I'm like, yo, Beverly is getting washed up outside and behind the building. So Josh is like,
what?
I'm like, she's getting washed up outside behind the building. So Josh is like,
By who?
I'm like, it's 3 Wiggers down there. I only seen 3 Wiggers. I don't know if it's more. So y'all, Josh is like, he's on his way. Hangs up the phone. Okay, like he just hung up on me mid-sentence. It's banging on the door.
Niece, unlock the door.
So y'all, I runs to the door. I unlocks the door. Beverly runs in. Her shirt is all ripped. Her lip on the side was kind of like up. And her wig was tilted. It was tilted to the side. So I'm like, Beverly, what do you have going on? She's like,
oh my God, did you call nephew?
I'm like, yeah. These Wiggers have ran up the stairs, y'all. And they was kicking on this door.
Let us in, bitch. Let us in. Oh, we gonna take the locks off.
So I called Josh's phone. Josh is like,
I'm coming now.
and he hangs up. So y'all, aside from that, old boy and Naquin gets into a knuck if you buck situation, okay? Because of Dottie. No, Dottie was not pregnant. There you have it. Dottie was not pregnant, okay? But she had gave this sonogram picture to Naquin and to the guy that gave her the money to get that apartment, that second apartment. And Dottie ends up getting evicted from that apartment, y'all. This is all coming up. If you like this story time, give this video a thumbs up and leave some comments. If you don't like this story time, y'all know I don't give a damn. I don't care. But hit that like button. Alright? So wherever you at in this crazy ass world, because you know this world is crazy. It's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. Alright? Them people in the office is tripping. But it's alright. You know why? Because I'm on the motherfucking tube. So don't forget. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another motherfucking friend that the cane is on the fucking tube. Peace. I love y'all.
One more time.